With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Watson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Slot man moves right.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Watson. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms are going over the middle. Third down.
Any passes in the middle of the field, anyone is going after the ball. It's going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes it leads to drops.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Watson off play action.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 18.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
To throw is Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 4.
You look at this Browns defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
The Seahawks at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Wiggles free. There he goes left side.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick. Other than the extra point. That's it.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. 3rd and 9 here.
Watson now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Smith now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that was open for a minute. That's a great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Rolling to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Watson. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. York able to send this one through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone. And
this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to put a little Smokey and the Bandit there. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 50, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. Watson trying to get his guys moving. To throw on second is Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Watson looks to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Watson.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Powering forward. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Smith.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Geno now to throw.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now Gino. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
120 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
Off of play action. Here's Smith.
That is incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Quickly out wide to Eskridge. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Smith. Incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw here to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Back to throw, Watson.
This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And Walker once more.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the counter, it's Walker.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
143 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On third down, here's Walker. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the victory here for Seattle. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Seahawks, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.